everyone, welcome back to JP's Budget Collecting and another episode of the Whatever Report where I ramble incoherently for an hour or so and you guys hang out with me and I always appreciate it. So what do we got going on this fine Saturday evening? My man GT Key was in here tailgating, as was the unruly Simeon. Well, hope you guys are both well. Lasso is here, wanting to know how it's going for me and everyone else. GT Key is back. Carlito says, now it's a party. Yeah, it's a party, at least for a little bit. I think the party is going to start in 30 minutes or so over on this guy's channel because he is making his triumphant return to YouTube here in about 30 minutes, I believe. And yeah, so I'm not sure how long we'll go tonight. We may cut ourselves a little short so we can go over and hang out with him because I've missed hanging out with my buddy Kavi on YouTube. So yeah. He is going to be back talking some art and just, I think, really just getting back on YouTube. He's had stuff going on, and I'm glad to see he's back. So that is awesome. Yeah, what a country, John. This is true. I know all about that, but I decided to go on and do my show as regularly scheduled because I figured this guy would yell at me if I didn't. So, but we might cut this one a little shorter than normal. So, we might have to cut this one a little shorter than normal. Hey Gordon, what is going on? Don't make fun of Tony yet. He's not here to defend himself. So had to relearn StreamYard in the next 20 minutes. Well, you know, I have to relearn it every time I do it. So it's like a John, you know, selflessly offering to help just so he can get more time on YouTube. So he can get his face out there more. We all know your game, John. Never yells unless you do my Dazzler. Well, then you're gonna yell a lot because I know my Dazzler. So not to rub it in, JB, but Kami already has more likes than you, and he ain't even not live yet. Well, this is not a surprise. This is not a surprise. Kami is more likable than I am, so but, you know, we do what we must. You need some help from John. Yes, he's and plus he's, you know, I'm on all the time. People are like tired of me. So Kavi, on the other hand, is a rare occurrence. So he's gracing us with his presence tonight. So we should all appreciate it. Hit that like button for him. Yeah. I can't really argue with that assessment. So, all right. So what we got going on tonight, folks? Well, we're gonna let's see what Carlito's always interested in. What are we drinking tonight? We broke out the James E. Pepper barrel proof, so we're sipping on that tonight. I've already had a couple drinks of this. I didn't made a decent sized pour tonight. I'll have to do another if I go hang out with my friend Kave here in a minute. Let's see. Oop, that's not what I wanted. What do we got coming up on the channel? So back to normal, maybe. I don't know. I did put out the look back video. Technically, I made plans to do. So look back video did come out today. Not many people have watched it compared to normal, but that's probably because people were looking for it. So it did come out today. Obviously I'm here doing Whatever Report. I did an unboxing a couple nights ago. We'll talk about that in a second, although you can see it. Yeah, we beyond that, I don't know. We're gonna try to do a slightly new version of Cash or Trash on Monday. I may have a co-host for that, although I haven't actually. We talked about it like 2 weeks ago, and then I haven't talked to him since. So might need to work on that tomorrow. So we'll see. He is pouring some Jefferson's Reserve single barrel. There you go. John offering to invite Arlito saying, don't ruin your first stream. Hey, I've been here most Saturdays. I was here last Saturday, right? Yeah, I was here last Saturday, and I've been here about every other Saturday while I've been on hiatus. So I haven't completely vanished from this particular show, but everything else had vanished. So yeah, there'll probably be a Cash or Trash on Monday, maybe in some form or another. And then at some point, and I guess we'll just switch over to what are we reading? I finished this today, the Captain Marvel, Miss Marvel, A Hero is Born omnibus. It's not really Captain Marvel. This is all the original Miss Marvel run from the 70s, early 80s with Claremont, along with a bunch of like other appearances she made during this time period. So this is all from when Carol becomes Miss Marvel through basically the end of that run, plus Avengers 200 and Avengers Annual 10 with Rogue, and kind of that whole period of the early Miss Marvel period for Carol. And my man John has been reading that. I know he finished it last week sometime. I finally got it finished today. And we are going to talk about that at some point on someone's channel. I thought we had said we were going to do it on his channel. And then this morning he was on his show and he said we were going to do it on my channel. So we need to talk and figure out a time and a date and a location. And we'll let you guys know. But I definitely have thoughts. And I'm looking forward to hanging out with John and talking about this sometime in the very near future. Now that we got that finished, let's see. John's the king. don't praise him. He's, that melon's big enough. So not so big melons digitally. Which cover did I get? I got the I don't know, the Dodson cover. As I roll halfway across the room to my shelf, because it was the cover I could get. I got the same one John got, because it was the only cover that I could find when I ordered it. So that's the cover I got. But as usual, I take what I can get. So now you're just like another person. You're just gonna give a big head to. Reading is bad for you. Oh, these other shows. Well, we can. Tell me when you want to do it. Dodson is the regular cover. Okay. I would have rather had the cover to the original Miss Marvel #1. I know that was a version that had that, but I couldn't find it, so we did this one. So yeah, there's all the issues, I think. Right there. It'll focus. So yeah. That are covered in this Omni. So hey Jeffrey, what's going on? Welcome, sir. Reading. So that's what we've been reading. We got that finished today. Haven't really been reading a whole lot. I was gone, like I said the other night, to a training all week. And like I left last Sunday, I got back Thursday evening, late afternoon, I guess. And I didn't take this with me. I took like a novel I was working on with me. I read a little bit of that, but we went to like 8 in the evening while we were there. Yeah, I didn't have much free time, so I didn't read much while I was up there. I need to get back to working on my One Piece reread. It's been stagnant for a couple weeks. I got a stack of comics over here to reread. But next up on my list, don't drink and read. Too late. Too late. Next on my reading list, set this over here, is going to be either, and this kind of depends on this guy, why I put my fate in his hand. I don't know, but I do. I haven't gotten any of those, so you two must think I'm lame. So there you go. But next up on the Omni reading list is going to be either, and again, it depends on this guy up here. If he decides to do this one next, I'm going to do this one next, so that we can have another one we can read together and discuss. If he goes a different direction, I will make this guy happy, and maybe I'll make him join me and we can discuss when I get done reading this, and I will go to the Perez Wonder Woman Omnibus #1. So those are my two options that are going to be the next one on my stack, depending on where this guy goes. And I know this guy, whenever I get around to Wonder Woman, is going to be up for it. So that's where we're at on what's going to come next. And what are we reading? Like I said, I got a stack of single issues. I got get back on One Piece, but as far as bigger books or the Omnis, I mean, they're going here for this behemoth. This thing's a monster. How is it? 1 through 37, sticker files and origins, and then 759 through 762 of Detective Comics. So yeah, a lot of issues there. A lot of issues. So we will see. We will see. So those are the next two in my pile that I need to get to. And I'd like to start keeping an Omni, doing a little better on my Omni reading, because I got a big stack of them over there that need to be read. These are just part of the stack. I got a big stack I need to get read. So how much do Omnis cost? It varies. Usually list price, the cover price on them is usually somewhere around 100 to 150, depending on how big they are. How I'm going to say, like, this one is doesn't have the mark price on it. Might not. Does not. I don't remember. I've been buying all of mine through like in stock trades for like 42% off. So I have paid generally anywhere between $65 to $100 for an Omni in general. I don't know that I've paid more than $100 on any of my in stock trades Omnis. But yeah, about 60 to 100 is what I usually pay at that 42% off through in-stock trades. I know there's some other places you can get them for even bigger discounts, but that's been my general path to get them. All right. Next, what else we got? So this is what we're reading, what we're working on. John didn't give me an answer, so he doesn't know what he's reading yet, I don't think. Maybe we'll talk about it later. And then what do we pick up this week? It's right there. Oh, not that one. That one. That one's been there for a couple months. Right there. That is Batman #35. It's a little out of focus. Maybe. It looks like it's out of, I don't know. Anyway, just to me, it looks like it's out of focus compared to everything else. It's weird. I mean, it's in Mylar. It's not that like fuzzy, but if you don't know what Batman 35 is, no big. There wasn't much notice. I got back Thursday and it was here waiting on me, and so I just unboxed it. I think I put the stream up like 30 minutes before I did it. Nice book, yes. Oh, I actually didn't know you had 35, so that's cool. That's cool. We're 35 buddies now. But if you don't know what 35 is, my thumbnail, those panels are from 35, and those panels are the first panels in which Catwoman appears in her classic Golden Age purple Catwoman costume. And she appears in that story. You'll also, which is a little weird. Maybe Kavi knows, but I didn't remember having. I know her first appearance in Batman 1, when she finds her, she has black hair. Once he gets her out of her disguise. So if you don't know, when she first appears in Batman 1, she's disguised as an old lady. When he catches her and takes off her disguise, she's just in a dress. She's just in a green dress. Yeah, it cut out on purpose because it's my background. I dropped myself out of the stream when we did that. So there was no audio for that moment. So yeah, but those two panels in the thumbnail are from this book. And after that, she appears with a cat head, mascot style head in a few issues. But this is the first time, this book is the first time, Batman 35, that she appears in what we all think of as the classic purple green costume. So that was why it was on my list. So yeah, so we checked another pretty big old book. mean, it's going to be low grade, but it's complete. I did double check it after I got off the stream the other night. Everything's still attached, although it's probably that one staple's hanging on. It's got some pieces out of it here on the front. It's pretty dirty along the spine and stuff, but otherwise it looks pretty good for 1946, I think, if I'm remembering correctly. So yeah, I'm pretty excited to have it. I've gotten most of my list checked off for this year. Maybe I hadn't really looked at Golden Age Superman, but that would be fun if I found the right deal on something to have one of all three. So I don't really. So I have allergies. Like my sense of smell is something I live without most of the year because I'm usually like plugged up. So no, I did not. I did not smell the book. That's not something I really do. But thank you, John. Thank you, John. You gotta sniff it. Yes, they were. They were. Hey, Dave Mayers, what's going on, my friend? So that was the not small major pickup. So that gets me. Let's see, what's that? Oh, there it is. So yeah, I have now on my list of the 8 books I was targeting, I have gotten the middle 6. I got a Golden Age Sensation, which is at 21 right there. Batgirl Adventures #1. I ended up getting signed by Bruce Timm. Detective Comics 211, which is the last Catwoman appearance and cover from the Golden Age before she disappeared for 12 years, thanks to the Comics Code. Batman 35, obviously right there. Zatanna 16, Dim Legs, and Detective 369, which is like the 3rd or 4th Batgirl appearance, but it's the first time her and Robin team up, which is why I wanted that book. So on my original list, Tales of Suspense 52 and Star Spangled 65 is what I got left. I have missed out on 2 Star Spangled 65s this year because I just have. Holy moly, there's a bunch of people saying hello to Adam and him saying hello to a bunch of people. So in my chat, but Unruly is back. I did not. There he is. There he is. What's going on, sir? Wait. Any sound effects? I guess I could try to come up with sound effects. I could. So yeah, so we got that up. A reminder. I guess I should do it. Like, here, wait, I'll do this for anybody that's interested. I also obviously have a new logo. That you can see up in the corner. And I have merch. Which John and Daymers have taken advantage of and bought some of my merch. I haven't even bought some of my merch yet. I need to get some. I haven't got it ordered. I've been on the road since I did that. Jay Hood made that logo for me. Let's put the display the logo. There it is. There's the full logo. Good Covey's comment off there. So yeah, if you want some merch from Teespring, it's in the chat. So yeah, plug my merch. And yeah. All right. I got it earlier this year. But it was on my list for this year and I bought it this year. It's in the other. Hang on, get it. Right on top. So yeah. See, Dim Legs. I got that earlier this year. So, but I did not have it before then. I don't know if you guys can hear me when I'm walking in the other room. Probably not. Drink. There you go. That's smart. That's a smart thing to do. So yeah. It does look like it's out of focus. And it must just be the weird distance because I'm in focus. Sensation looks like it's in focus, but that Batman book looks like it is out of focus to me. Am I the only one? Do you guys think it looks like it's out of focus? It's weird. I don't know. Anyway. All right. Now what? What else are we talking about? Let's see. We already did what we're reading. What are we watching? I was in a hotel and training till I didn't watch anything but a few YouTube videos this week. There was nothing exciting that I have gotten around to watching. And then today I didn't really watch anything because I was trying to finish Miss Marvel so John and I could talk about it. So with that, let's go to whatever you guys want to talk about for maybe like just 10 more minutes. Let's just do like a 30-minute show if you guys are okay, and then we'll go hang out with this guy for his return to YouTube. So, okay. Maybe it's just me. It just looks like it's weird, it's like slightly out of focus, but Jeff says it is fine. So I guess I'll give you guys a close-up since you weren't here last week, but yeah. But you can see like dirt and stuff, and yeah, it just needs a. But for an old book, I'm pretty happy. There we go. Color is great on it. Back cover is solid. So yeah, it just needs. Doesn't need anything. It's found its home. I'm happy with it. I don't know what I was going to say. But don't want it to cover up sensation or Lasso will get mad at me. So, there we go. I'm going to ignore Lasso. Football season in 2 weeks. Yeah. Yeah. I got to wait. Only probably bad thing about football season in 2 weeks is I still got to wait like 6.5 months before I get my 3-piece shirt. I'm hoping. But we'll see what happens. So, yeah, that 369 is off. So everything, sorry, you guys, it clearly wasn't clear. Everything that is circled in green has been bought. So I don't cross through it. I circle in green. So everything, the Golden Age Sensation, Batgirl Adventures, Detective Comics 211, Batman 35, Satana 16, and the Detective Comics have all been purchased. You can see the date when they arrived at my house, whether I ordered them shipping or I bought them myself. So the only two that I haven't got this year that was on that list is the Star Spangled 65 and the Tales of Suspense 52, which is the first Black Widow. That book is much cheaper than it used to be. So yeah, I'm looking to try to get one of those. And then the Star Spangled 65 is the first solo Dick Grayson Robin story. And it kicks off a whole run of Star Spangled comics where Robin's on the cover. Sometimes Batman appears, sometimes he doesn't, but it's like Robin focused stories. So Giants won, Chiefs lost. Yeah, Chiefs lost today, but they were up big when the starters left. So what issue is that? That was Detective Comics 369 is the first time Batgirl and Robin team up. For training, yeah, I went to Fergus Falls, Minnesota, which is way off. It's basically North Dakota. It was like right on the border. She's sitting cross-legged on the hood of a Ford. I have no idea. I'm not sure what Unruly's referencing. Circles are still legible. Yes. Have you ever listened to the Batgirl theme song from the 60 TV show Batgirl's Who's Baby Arya? Batgirl. I think I've heard it, but I can't quite find the tune, but I'm pretty sure I've heard it. Yes. If it came on, I would know it. I just at the moment, I'm even with you saying that a little bit, it's not jumping out at me. But yeah. But yeah, that's all I got. That's all I know. What else you guys got? So we got like 6 minutes before we need to jump over, and link for Coffee Show there later. See, Carlito's even making it so you know where to go. Carlito's got it down, taking care of it. So yeah. Do I miss the experience? Yeah, I do. I enjoyed, like, I never went every week. I tried to go about every 2 weeks when I had a local. It was like 45 minutes away. Comic shop, 45 minutes and 45 miles. I mean, it wasn't like cross town through town traffic. It was highway traffic, 45 minutes. to get to it. But I enjoyed those folks. I enjoyed going in there and being able to talk comics with people, look around, maybe pick up some extra stuff. And so I do miss it because now I do. And I just placed my order today, my pre-order for October with Midtown. So I pre-order everything now. And so I miss out on some covers. I miss out on things that maybe get hot that I didn't necessarily know was coming. I definitely don't ever get incentives doing it that way, which I used to be able to get incentives pretty easy. But it's fine. I mean, it's fine. It would be better to have it, but it's fine. Carlito and I are trying to promote you, Copy. We're trying. Hawk, what's going on, sir? Hope you're having a good evening. We're going to wrap this up super early tonight because we're going to go hang out with this guy here in just a minute at this link. So, yeah. I may go a little past when he starts, but not too long. Jumped up the thing. Let's see. Did I see Deadpool yet? Yes, I talked about that last week, 2 weeks ago. I saw it right before I went to Arizona, but I didn't talk about it until I got back from Arizona. So I guess it would be 2 weeks ago now. 2 Saturdays ago that I talked about it. I enjoyed it. I was good. I don't think it's the best of the Deadpool movies. To me, I have not went and seen it a second time yet. So I may rethink that upon a second watch. I had a few issues. I didn't think it worked as consistently, like the humor and stuff. I didn't think it worked as consistently as like the first 2 Deadpools. I do think it had some really high highs. Like it had moments that were maybe the best moments in the entire series. But I think some of the low points were lower than were in the other 2 movies. I will say the nostalgia stuff doesn't do a lot for me. Like it was cool. Wesley walking in as Blade, Jennifer Garner, who I've always loved, walking in as Elektra. Those were fun, but they didn't necessarily do a whole lot for me. Like they don't make it that doesn't make it a great movie for me. I thought Channing Tatum was awful. I did not like his Gambit. Like I know that is a very hot take that most people loved it. I thought it was silly and didn't really think it hit. I love Daphne Keane coming back. I absolutely love the fight scene in the Odyssey in the minivan. Like that is great. I love the scene at the end when they're fighting the other. They're fighting in the bus, and it goes into the bus, and it looks like comic panels, and I think was spectacular. I hated Nice Pool and what they did there. I thought that was dumb. I didn't think it worked. I didn't think the opening sequence. I thought it went on way too long. I thought Cassandra Nova was great as a villain. I thought that actress nailed it. I thought it worked. So, for me, it was just more inconsistent than the other 2. But later, man, we'll be over there in a minute. We will be over there in a minute. So those were my yes. I'm a hater. So yeah, some of the fights I thought were great. So this is very to get up. I'm a heathen. Let's see. I went. Long story short, lost a dog last month. I was super down. My sister and them were going because flights were cheap, and she's a teacher. The kids were getting ready to go back to school, so they go in the summer. So we went. They were going to the Grand Canyon. They invited me along. I needed to get away, so I went, and it was awesome. We went to Grand Canyon and Sedona, and yeah, we stayed out of the heat during the middle of the day. We did stuff in the morning. We did stuff in the evenings. It was an awesome trip. I loved it. So He was supposed to be on, but it didn't work for me. Like, I got the joke that it was supposed to be like a bad accent and that it was all, I got that. I understood what they were going for. It didn't work for me. That's just me. And yes, more Daphne King, please. Yeah, the fight scenes were spectacular. No, I agree. He was supposed to be silly and over the top. It just still didn't work for me. Like, and that's just me. Again, I'm a hater. It's fine. It is what it is. But that's what I came out of the movie of. I want an X-23 movie, please. Thank you. I need Laura. I need more Laura. That kid is really good. Yes, more. She does a great job. She's perfect for the role. I love that the touch that she had the same pair of sunglasses. Like, loved it. Give me more of that. I don't need more of Channing Tatum Gambit and the other stuff. So I appreciate that. So, all right. My guy, Kavi, is making his triumphant return. Where did Carlito put the link? Let's see if I can get back up here. To YouTube tonight. He's been off for over a year. Carlito has posted this link right here in the chat. I'm going to hop over and join him. I suggest you do the same. Let's show Kavi some support on his return to YouTube after more than a year. He's went through a lot in the last year. So let's go over and hang out with him. So we get to hang out with me every week. And with that, I'm going to get out of here, guys. So I hope you have a good rest of your weekend if we don't see you in the chat over there. Hey, Chelsea, come join us on that link from Carlito. I'm going to put right back up. We're going to go hang out with Kavi. So Kavi's making his return to YouTube tonight. We're going to go hang out over there. All right, with that, later, everybody. If I find the outro, where's the outro? There's the outro.